So that was fun. And Luke and I were talking about the book in there. I'm just going to keep picking up this book. Honestly, we are sponsored, obviously, but it genuinely is brilliant. I didn't like all the menu. They give you a little menu for every pub.
Oh no way!
So that's all those prices were from
there. It's an a la carte. Oh, that's really cute.
So yeah, it's good. Anyway, so we left our adventure. Oh, kids, getting drunk is not cool.
Oh yeah, don't drink
responsibly.
No.
Coke.
We're professionals.
Sorry.
Coca-Cola?
No.
Okay. We can't say Coca-Cola because it's like...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we get sued.
Branded.
We can tell people
Fizzy
to take
pop?
Ladies and
Class A
gentlemen,
drugs.
use cola.
No, drugs is silly.
Yeah, no,
don't be
that's-
silly.
Don't be silly.
Yeah, so the gang got drunk.
Yeah.
Because why go away?
The title,
Oh, yes.
title of the episode.
Yeah.
So that's where we left you all, sort of sliding into unconsciousness. Me and Luke had a little chat in the break because there's a thing, and Luke's character also is unconscious. It's the long and short for reasons. Which you can come and follow me on Twitch, Film Avery, and on Twitter.
Yeah.
Why do they all begin with T? It's annoying for us dyslexics.
W and I.
Oh, bastards. So yeah, and I'll tell you. I'll give you the rules, the reasons. Right.
Oh.
Mystery.
Okay.
Can you all roll me a Constitution check? Just straight, no disadvantage.
For fuck's sake! Okay, you're behold the dice. Shit.
Oh, okay.
Do you need this?
Yeah, I've got a dice jail.
Dice jail,
we're
people.
putting it in the dice jail.
Dice jail.
When you say roll it straight, if I would normally have advantage, do I have my advantage?
You normally have advantage on Constitution saves.
Oh, if it's
Not
against
poison, just Constitution.
Okay. In that case, I've got 7.
I've got 17.
Go on, you go.
Okay, I will. 15.
20. Not natural.
Nice.
Can you roll me another one?
Yeah. 17.
Okay. And you got
17.
okay.
7.
7. Okay. So
I'm supposed to be a constitution-y barbarian, and none of my constitution saving rolls have gone well. I'm very annoyed.
I'm going to say 20 was for
Yeah. Sorted.
okay. And what's
I got a 7.
You got a
I
7.
got a 7.
Okay. And sorry, Matt, again.
I got a 15.
A 15 and okay. I've got the order. So it's Luke, Toni, Matt, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your Constitution modifier, both of you?
5.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because you get she is a barbarian.
Yes.
Oh, a 3.
Okay, cool. So Mo will go before Joy Emmy, which works quite well. Works quite well for a storytelling. So, Luke,
Okay.
what I'm going to say
Yeah.
to you is bruh wakes up.
Okay. Yeah.
Just bruh.
What?
I'll see. Okay, so like Moldrakkon is just gonna lie. Moldrakkon is gonna lie down.
Okay, so you're just lying in the bar. Okay, so you lie there for a little while. Your head is pounding.
Yeah.
The bar's empty. You're on the floor of the bar. Pretty much where you, by the seat you were sitting in when you lost consciousness.
Okay.
And you can see you can see on one side Mac is also lying unconscious, and on the other side Xeheria is also Xeheria is unconscious.
Okay. So all of a sudden there'd just be the sound, like he'll take the hunting horn that's on his waist, his bard instrument, and just blast into it like as loud as he can, just blow into this trumpet, and just sort of look around to see if that wakes anyone else up.
How close is Mac to him?
Oh, just next to him.
Straight away, just...
So that wakes everyone apart from Joy Amy from
Snickersby.
Snickerdoodle.
So it's everyone apart from Snickersby.
Okay.
Mac genuinely will have tried to punch the horn out of
What?
your hand.
Go for it.
Attack the horn then, Matt. Roll it.
That's definitely a miss. That's
Was
a
it?
4. I mean, unarmed
Unarmed
strike. I get a +5, but that's still only going to be a 9.
You can't hit a god.
Yeah, you sort of. It's a very pathetic sort of. Ugh.
I mean, I'm still hungover.
So yeah, guys, you're hungover. You're not under any of the drunk or tipsy or any of that we rolled.
So I'm not under any death saves now.
No death saves. You are feeling the worst you have ever felt. Can you all do me a nature check?
Ooh.
Including the unconscious one? Okay.
I'm good at that. I'm good at nature.
15.
Oh fuck.
10.
8.
16.
Okay, so Mac and Quinn, you both are sure that this is not a normal hangover. You're pretty confident that you were poisoned.
I thought Snickersby said that it wasn't, that it was just normal, just incoherent.
Snacks! Snacks!
Oh my.
Need some of that healing!
Where is she?
Where is Snacks?
I can attempt again to awaken them.
No.
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 So as you look
I will not
around,
miss next time.
as you look around, you can't see Snickersby. She's not in the bar.
And there's no one else in here.
No,
Bar us.
just you lying on the floor.
Mal, go find her and see if we can get our money back because we didn't use the room.
Easily done. And so they make their way outside.
No, I feel like, did Snickersby, did she, I think she used a room.
Do a history check at disadvantage.
Okay. A 10.
10. You can't remember.
Okay.
Oh my god, all of you being so loud, and I would really appreciate it if you took it down, maybe a couple of notches.
Our voice doesn't sound like yours.
Shh. I just, no, we're not, I definitely don't feel like this is a normal. I mean, I don't normally feel this terrible after a night of drinking. It's
Cup of tea. If Snicks isn't around, cup of tea will help.
Oh yes, please. A peppermint would be just lovely.
I in the meantime, I can go searching for her. So I just go wander.
No horns.
So you've got the option. You can go outside, or there is the corridor. There is a corridor you can.
I mean, he's fairly with it. Remembering her going off behind the bar. So is there a doorway or corridor?
Yeah, there's a corridor you can.
That's where we'll go.
Cool. So you go down the corridor. On one side, there's a bedroom. It's a sort of a large sort of bunk room, which looks like the room probably you would have slept in had you not slept in the bar.
Yeah.
Beyond that is another room and a kitchen.
Okay, we'll try the other room to start with then.
Okay, so you open the door to the other room and you see it is a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one in it.
Okay.
But there is a big shrine with a sort of black, three-headed crocodile god above it.
Made of what?
You can go and investigate it if you want.
Yeah. False gods.
So it's made of sort of driftwood. It looks like it's been carved from a piece of wood and then burned. It's black because it's been burned, sort of singed.
I mean, he'll just try and break a bit off of it, like a fang or an ear.
Yeah,
or
it's
a
not.
snake.
I mean, it's not very elaborate.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, do an arm strike, I guess.
Ooh, okay.
Oh no, do a strength.
Strength? Yeah, I mean, he's going to be. He doesn't want to destroy it, just to like
snap a bit off.
deface
Go for athletics then.
Okay.
No, the other one.
Athletics?
No, what's the other one? Not
Acrobatics.
No, athletics is what I mean.
Athletics.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, athletics. Let's go that.
13.
Yeah, so you managed to snap. I mean, it's not well together. So you managed to snap.
Break a little bit.
Half. So it's as if it's got two heads going to the left and the right, and then one sort of facing up in the middle, and you manage to snap the snout off one of these crocodiles.
So he nod to himself at that. Shan't have any false gods, and then make our way back out and into the kitchen this time.
Into the kitchen is so you basically got kind of basically an open fire pit is pretty much what the kitchen is, and beyond that there's another room. The door's open, and you can see there are brewing stills, and then there's a sort of bloody table.
Ooh. Okay, well, do you say there's another room going into?
Yes, you can go. That's the next room basically.
That's it?
And then you go in there, and then there's a door that seems to lead outside in there.
Because we just open the door and just sort of look out and look to the sides and you see what's outside.
So as you open, it's the best smelling it has been.
Okay.
It's not great, and it's cool, and you can basically, it feels like just before dawn.
Okay. But
Has
no,
that smell and feel in the air, but again you can't see anyone.
no sign of anyone. No
What's everyone else
paintings or
doing while
anything.
that's happening?
Xeheria's going to have kind of hobbled towards the bar and see if there's anything to drink that's not alcoholic.
There's only alcohol.
Oh. She's going to feel slightly nauseous.
So yeah, I mean, they drink beer because they can't drink. The water is just not. They can't drink the water. So the beer is what they drink.
My God, this is. There is literally nothing to drink that's not got some sort of percentage by it. I just. Oh. Anyone want a pint?
Hey, wee bit of hair of the dog do the trick.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to think about hair or dogs. Quinn will sort of be spooning her axe, and we'll just sort of get him. Where have my shoes gone? And we'll just try and we'll just be crawling around on the floor looking for her heels.
They're just there.
Yeah.
Nobody's taken anything from you. Any of your stuff. You've got
Okay.
everything you had before.
There they are. Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's bring Joy Aim into it.
Yes, please.
Because we're all very worried.
Well, I don't want these guys to metagame, you see. I know they won't
Yeah.
because they're excellent. Snickersby, you wake up. Your head is killing. And it doesn't take you long to realise that your hands have been tied. And you're basically tied on a sort of a gibbet. So your hands... I hit the camera, gang!
No!
Don't talk, Toni and Joy, because you're wobbly at the moment. Matt's trying to stop the wobble. I will gesture less, smaller gesture. You are, for want of a better word, crucified. Your hands have been tied to a cross bar, and your feet are tied. You're standing. You're not hanging. You're standing on the floor, but your feet are tied to this post.
Fun night there.
And in front of you, you can see. Well, it's pretty dark, but you think you can make out three figures.
Right. I've got a couple of questions about last night. I imagine some kind of safe word was established, but I can't think of what it is right now. But I would like to say it, please.
They're ignoring you, and they are, and you can't quite make out what they're doing or saying.
Hello. This is ridiculous. Does my hangover affect me in any particular
Just
way?
you feel rubbish.
Just that I feel like shite. Okay. I could really do with if someone could untie me, that'd be really nice.
And you can hear that they're chanting. These people somewhere in the darkness.
Right.
They're about 40 or 50, 30, 40 feet ahead of you.
Okay. I'm not really enjoying all the chanting. Normally we wait until the actual solstice for that, which is oh shite, that's today. Oh, that's nice.
And you're aware that it is approaching dawn.
I mean, if you're going for a sacrifice, I mean, I'm not really the best idea because, I worship, Lathander, and I don't think he's going to be very happy if you, sacrifice me. Oi!
They're ignoring you.
In which case, she's gonna get pissy. I said, oi. So she is going to. Did you say they're about 40 feet away?
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Ah.
That's no good, is it? Right. Okay. She would like to try and free herself from her bindings.
Okay, how's she going to do that?
So she is quite strong. She could try and,
Try and what? Just try and brute strength
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Okay. Do me a strength save at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Cool bastard. That is a 12.
Yeah, they're pretty tight. And we'll go back to the bar now. So we'll go back to
Moldrakkon.
Moldrakkon.
Can we hear? I mean, when he sort of had his head outside looking around, can we hear anything off in the distance?
No.
Nothing at all. I mean, he'll go out of this door and then just walk around to the front door to get back to
Okay.
the other. So and he'll just look around as he does so.
Do me a perception check at advantage.
Ooh, okay. Oh, Nat 20.
Nice. Then you can hear this chanting.
Okay.
It isn't far from you. It's probably about 100 feet, 150 feet through the swamp. And yeah.
Okay.
Shit, I'm outside. It just occurred to me that I'm outside. Fuck. Okay.
Okay, so he will carry on round to the window that leads into the bar, knock on it hard to draw the attention of everyone,
Why so hard?
beckon them, like wave his hand to beckon them to come outside and walk towards this chanting.
Okay. What does everyone else do?
Yeah.
Yeah, get up and
What's
follow him.
what's up? What do you want?
I believe I've found something of interest.
Keep
He's
it
walking on.
Down.
Wait, has
keep
anyone?
it down.
Wait, no, but do we know where Snickersby is?
I mean, it sounds like people, and perhaps they may know of what's gone on, or at least if it's one of the patrons, they should know anyway.
I'm sorry, and I'm just going to top of my voice shout for Snicks. I'm not actually going to do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you are the
Worse. Oh,
You can talk.
No.
Oh, fuck me, you can
So
talk.
Snickersby,
Yep.
you hear this, as do the three people in front of you. The light has been, your eyes have been coming accustomed to dark, but the dawn is dawning.
Okay.
So you can see that these are the three main people from the bar. Yesterday it's Wolfram,
Sneaky
Edwig,
fuckers.
and the fox.
Foxy, Wolfie, and Hedwig.
So Snickersby is going to cast Thaumaturgy. It's one of her
Nice.
one of her cantrips, and she is going to say rather than yell because she doesn't need to yell it. Them three weirdos from the bar last night, they've got me sort of kink crucified in the swamp. I'm tied up. If you could, offer some assistance, that'd be pretty bloody helpful.
So yeah,
Right,
got to make
come
his way
on.
to one of them.
Come
Mac
on,
will just run.
chaps. Yes,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
heels on. Off.
Things are getting serious.
axe on,
Heels
yeah.
go on.
The heels are on. Axe back on back. Off we trot.
So you're running. You can hear them coming. It's not that you're sort of wading through the swamp really to get there. You can hear this. I would say that Snickersby hears basically Wolfie just goes, okay, right, well, great, great, Kulak, come and receive your sacrifice! And they run, they bolt the other way.
Oh no.
So they're gone. They've disappeared off into the woodland over there. And you guys, so we've got in front of us a little round island. I would say it's about 50 or 60 feet long by about 30, 40 feet wide. And on it is, one end, at the far end, is a little mound upon which is a wooden sort of cross, a bar across a piece of wood, onto which is tied
Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle.
And the 4 of you are going to enter at the other end of there. The brown, for those of you watching, there is a sort of brown around the edge. That is swamp. So you guys are right on the. You guys are actually on the swamp. You're going to start on the swamp.
Okay. Are we able to catch or get near to one of them as they flee?
You've seen them head in that direction, but they had a good
Head start.
100 feet to good head start on you, thanks to someone. And let's roll the damn dice.
Okay.
These are big, chunky crystals.
Oh, I am rolling like utter shit.
Would you like
today.
some of your dice?
Yes, maybe it's
Tell you
because your
what.
dice don't like me very
Here we
much.
go.
Let's trade. I'll
Let's
give you
trade
some
a
of yours
couple.
back.
Thank
Can
you.
I get that one? Because
Yeah.
she's a good one.
Cool. Okay. Use my Crituk blood dice. Okay.
Well, I got a 4.
I've got a track. Where are the little things? Connor doesn't use them, does he? I don't know.
He does.
Does he? Does he use the little things on
These
there?
little things.
How do I not see it? They're not here though.
Ah.
Connor!
So
I'm
normally,
going to use your pad instead.
normally with the fancy DM screens from Crituk, you have these little, they're like perspex slides, so you can write things like initiative and stuff and move them around, or you can, just with your what they call a dry wipe with white dry wipe
Yeah.
stuff. They're very handy.
And handy little slots in
Handy
the
little
top of
slots,
the
yeah.
in the top there.
It's fantastic if I had the little plastic.
Remember to use code
TDD10.
Right, so who rolled above a 15?
Yeah, I got 20 not natural.
Of course you did. You're a god.
Yeah.
He's a god, of course he is, yeah.
I'm starting to actually believe that he is.
That's exactly what you need to do.
And not Mal.
No, Luke.
Luke.
No,
Oh.
not his
Yeah.
character, Luke.
Okay.
Who got 10 to 15? What did you get, Toni?
12.
A 12, and Joby?
12.
2 12. Who's got the higher dex?
My dex
Mine
is
is an 8.
Oh, mine's a as in like your plus.
Yeah. No, my actual.
Oh, mine's 15.
Okay. So then it will be. I've forgotten all your names now. Had them written down. Snickerdoodle.
I'm really sorry. I've actually
No, it's fine.
cannoned that.
To be fair, the reason she's called Snickersby is because I was making the character while watching an episode of Bones, and Temperance Brennan's dad comes to visit her and brings her snickerdoodles. So.
Oh, right.
I mean,
And Mac?
5.
4. I'm happy with that.
Okay, so you should be readying what you're going to do. I want to know what you want to do, Lucas.
So is there any, as we arrive at this scene, is there anyone, there's no one else?
There's no one in there
at
clearing.
all? Okay, then going to make his way calmly over towards Snickerdoodle.
So do you want to? How much movement do you want?
I've got 30 foot.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Straight into the middle of the opening.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just going to be, I shall come and untie you and we'll find this group that have put you in this predicament.
I'll be grand, thank you.
That's enough.
Zephyria.
Xeheria.
Zephyria. What? I've written a P in it. That's
There's
what
no
it
P.
is. That's what it
Um,
is.
I think it's because we have a friend called Zephyra.
Yeah,
That's what
probably.
it is.
Xeheria is
Hi,
a good name.
Zephyra.
Oh man, sorry. I should have done this like 10 minutes ago. She is also gonna come in, but she's not gonna come in quite as far. So she's gonna. Oh, what's this piece? I'm just gonna push her forward. Like, what is that? So it's 5, 10, 15 feet. I'm gonna stick her there. And then yeah, I'm probably should. I think I'm just gonna leave it back because there's nothing really.
Snickerdoodle?
Snickerdoodle. Where's my axe?
It's at your feet.
Oh, okay. My axe is at my feet. So what she's probably going to do is hold her action.
Okay. Are you going to ready an action?
Yes.
What's the action you're readying?
So I'm going to be readying Guiding Bolt.
Right.
Because it sounds a bit sus to me. And I worship a sun god and it's the summer solstice, so I'm a little bit concerned.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So, consult my little thing.
There's ominous, I don't like it.
Everyone's doing maths.
I'm trying really hard to not look what's
Hang
going
over
on.
maths.
Trying to do all the maths without the drinking this time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear, you can hear some water moving behind you,
Okay.
Jamie.
Mhm.
Nobody else notices that. But you all hear buzzing as a swarm of insects.
Do you say bees? We were informed that bees were not a peasant in this one. Oh no.
Four swarms of insects.
Oh.
Sort of come out. They seem to come from everywhere and then create these swarms.
Oh god, ew.
Ew, David.
Oh, David.
And then it's going to be Quinn's turn.
Yeah, Quinn will. May I have the?
You may.
Hang on, Quinn got a 4.
Oh yeah, I've got a
sorry,
4.
it's
Max
Max's
got
turn.
a 5.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That 1 makes a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does anyone have a fuck off massive fly swatter?
I've got an axe.
Turn it sideways.
Yeah.
Is it Max go then?
It is
I'm
Yes.
assuming.
Max's turn, yeah.
Mac is going to run his maximum 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then is going to take out one of the hand axes
Okay.
and try and throw it so that it cuts the rope around Snick's
Oh!
So to be fair, it's not you are dangling. Sorry, you are dangling.
Dangling, okay.
This might be foolish, but you know that's what he's going to do.
Attack the rope.
Attack the rope.
I've already got one. I've already got a character with only one arm.
Yeah.
It's 20-60, so it's disadvantage as well because of the distance. So that is 6 plus 5, 11.
Okay. Your axe whizzes past and into the swamp beyond.
Okay, could have been worse.
It could have been much
yeah,
worse.
I'm kind of happy with that.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. We're on to Quinn.
Quinn will run 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then sort of come in. Oh dear, I've knocked her over. Thank you. Yeah, we'll come into the middle. And we'll. I don't know what to do. There's loads of insects. She's gonna pull out her axe, pull out her great axe, and hold it ready. And she's gonna ready an attack that will be to swipe at anything that comes near her.
Okay. Back to the top of the round.
Okay. So he'll just see what Mac's doing and attempt it again, but with the blessing of a god, and he'll turn to you, point the hunting horn straight at your face, and just blow into it. Bardic inspiration.
Still hungover.
Let's see. You got bardic inspiration from that
Is
noise.
that D8?
D6.
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 May have
one
that. I
D6
think I've
bardic
got
inspiration.
disadvantage for any perception on hearing now.
Maybe. And he'll take his action just to. Let's go for. He'll just turn the hunting horn to one of these swarms of insects behind Mac as he looks to him to this, and just again blast into it for vicious mockery.
Okay.
Just again, it's just racket. There is no gracious tones. It is just racket. So it is.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, we're pleased that I didn't include a sound effect for this.
Yeah. So it's a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
How wisdomous can a swarm of bugs be?
DC 15, yeah.
They get a -2. They got a 9.
Okay, so on a fail, so they've got 1 point of psychic damage, and they have disadvantage on the next attack.
Okay.
And that is Moldrakkon the Almighty done.
So which swarm was that? Just
The one just coming up behind Mac, up in the corner, yeah.
So Paul regrets having more than
I feel like that's happened before.
one. Oh dear, that was a nightmare. Right. Give them last time I DM'd for ages on Roll20.
Yeah.
This is much easier to track on Roll20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything else is better not on Roll20, but this specific aspect.
Yep.
Roll20 is great. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great, guys.
It's
Right.
nice to be in person.
Yeah.
Yes,
It is.
lovely.
It is better being in person.
Xeheria.
Hello. So I am going to, well, not me, but Xeheria is going to use her action to whip out her old Pan's pipe.
Ooh.
And-
Not a euphemism.
No.
I mean, maybe. No, it's not. And she is going to summon 4 giant goats.
Yes.
Nice.
Sounds like a really great band. like a metal band.
I
Or
have-
giant goats.
I have a question about the 4 giant goats. Do they all have to? So it says occupies in unoccupied spaces. Does that have to be one space, or can they appear in 4 different spaces?
They all have their own space. Yep.
Yay! Okay, cool. That's perfect. So I'm going to use these definitely goat miniatures. And I'm just going to pop them in front of each swarm of bugs.
Nice.
Nice.
You've got it.
There we go. I feel like I should probably there. Those listening at home, Toni is placing miniatures in front of some swarms of bugs. That's why it's silenced, because she's trying to.
It's
figure
really,
out-
it's thrilling.
It's thrilling.
Yeah. So you blew this horn.
Yeah.
Well, it's more. It's like a little.
Yeah.
No, it's a double recorder.
Oh, a double recorder. I was imagining like
Pan pipes.
pan flute.
Yeah.
Pan pipes.
No, because they're Pan's pipes. It's not Pan pipes.
Oh, pans.
Pan
Tan's
pipe.
pipe.
Important use of one of the Escos.
I'm enjoying that apostrophe.
Yeah.
So yeah, and these goats come they sort of amble out of the swamp. They're kind of grim looking, as they're big goats, but they're covered in
The
swampiness.
giant goats.
They're giant
Giant
goats,
goats.
covered in swampiness.
Yum.
They're still really cute though.
And is that your turn?
Yeah, I just need to. So they need to roll initiative.
Oh yes,
So
roll
they're
for
part
initiative.
of
They
groups.
can have their own. All 4 of them will have 1 initiative.
Yes, no, it is initiative as a group, so that's.
Makes things a lot easier.
Can I use my own initiative?
No, they will. You add their
Dex.
Dex modifier.
Okay, so 13.
13. Oh, I didn't write down. What did you roll, Snickerdoodle? As for your
Oh, 12.
initiative, 12. Okay. So, the goats
That's-
immediately get a turn. That's
Oh,
good.
lovely.
Oh, sickening. Okay, cool. In that case, move at least 20. Okay, cool. So they're gonna ram. Each goat will ram each selection of bugs, if that is possible,
Yep.
Mr. DM.
Weirdly is.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking, how is my axe going to fare against a swarm of bugs?
They're big bugs. They're big bugs, we assume.
Big
Okay.
bugs.
And anyone who's ever seen a dog trying to attack a fly.
Yeah.
It knows how to like ram a fly.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's +5 to hit. Can this just be 1 to
No,
hit?
you have to do one for each one.
1 for each one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So for this guy here, that's a 9.
So it's a miss. One of the goats misses.
Okay, so for the
Yep.
one on the other side of
Starting at the top of the swamp nearest Snickersby.
Ooh, 24.
20, is that a nat
Wow.
20?
No,
No,
that's
24.
a 19.
Oh yeah, because I get 5 plus 5.
It's a
Okay, so
nat-
that's a hit. That's a hit, obviously.
Woohoo! Cool, 25. Should you want me to
Roll. No, roll for damage for that one. It'll be
roll
easier to
damage for that
track.
one? Okay, so that is 2d4. Oh my god,
Ooh.
8.
Lovely.
Good goatee.
It doesn't do as much damage as you would have hoped.
What? Oh no, sorry, no, sorry. Oh no, sorry, not 8. 11. Because it's 2d4 plus 3.
Still doesn't do quite
What
as much
kind
damage.
of damage is that?
Bludgeoning.
Cool.
Okay, so that's
And then
the one for
Fly
hang on,
swatting
I'm
damage.
just enjoying how far Mo has come.
I'm learning.
and then the one slightly further down
So the one that has already been attacked.
by it's already been attacked. That is a 21.
That's a hit. Roll for
Lovely
damage.
stuff. That is a 6 damage.
6 damage.
Okay, and then the last group of guys, it is a. I'm gonna roll that again because that leant against the thing. Oh god, I wish I hadn't rolled again. So that is a. That is an 8.
That's a miss.
Okay, cool.
That's the goat's turn. Is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just with her bonus action just
Oh,
move
yeah.
her like 5, 10, 15 feet, so she's kind of with the
Cool.
in line with everyone else.
Yeah, so Xeheria, that's a blooming good roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Xeheria goes just before the bug. So theoretically, you'd had Zahira's turn, but it doesn't matter.
Oh god, no!
But it doesn't matter, it's fine, you can do that
I'm sorry,
because
forget
it
that
doesn't really
they're,
make any difference because the bugs.
Yeah. Apologies. I
No,
forgot
no,
that
no,
it's,
sweat. Okay. It's the swarm's turn. The swarm is going to attack the goats.
I mean, it makes sense. As long, they're not attacking her, so I'm fine
So
with
they
it.
are biting.
Max pleased about this.
Well blown.
So we're going to start with this one here. And that is. It does not know, where is it? That's a 12 to hit the giant goat.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Bugs
yeah,
onto goat.
That hits.
Bugs on goat action.
Bugs.
I like to think one of the bugs, if you look really carefully, has got the tiny face of Jeff Goldblum.
Sorry, I'm just checking what else I have. Okay, cool.
What does that mean?
Always
The goat
worries.
takes
Yes.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Ow.
10?
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Goodness.
We're going on to the next goat down. I'm
that
sorry,
the
that's
goat on my
definitely a
right?
hit.
Yes.
That
So-
is 11 to hit.
Which
Which
goat went
which
first?
goat got
Okay,
10?
that one's done 10.
So bottom right hand corner.
So then we're going to go to bottom left. And that was a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
10 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Bitey bugs.
Yeah.
That's going to be a miss at 7.
That misses, thank God.
Woohoo!
And then the last one. 20 to hit. Sorry. Another 10
No,
damage.
that misses actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
hench
one
goat.
go
Yeah.
really helped.
Hench goat.
That's the Quinn of all of the goats.
Okay, so you hear a roar coming from behind you.
What?
Cripes.
Basically clambering up here and past. I'm starting just here. Is a 3-headed, huge 3-headed crocodile.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Wow.
see that.
That's
Luke
better.
bringing out an actual crocodile.
Humanoid
Where are
crocodile.
Prepared.
He's going to stun that. And from his mouth, from his 3 mouths, come 3 breath weapon attacks.
Fuck off!
All three.
So 30-foot cone.
Oh, what?
So this is. It's actually going to step on further. So all of them, everyone,
Apart from me, I'm behind him.
apart from you, you're
Thank
behind. Must do a dex save.
Okay. Quinn has danger sense, so she gets advantage on dex saving throws against effects I can see.
Who can see?
Cracking.
Oh,
Nat 20!
Nice.
Nice.
And a... Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Still a 20.
19.
10.
See, this is what happens when I get my dice back.
I'm going to be generous to the nat 20 and say you managed to jump out of the way. So you can move 10 feet in one direction that's not towards him.
Okay,
You
I
knew
will
I should have
sort
taken
of
Shield Master.
nimbly duck around that way.
Okay, so you've been there. You're just out of the cone,
Okay.
so that's fine. So the rest of you, do you want me to give you the average damage or do you want me to roll?
I'm fine with rolling.
Yeah, roll, please. It gives me a chance.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are half,
Okay, yeah.
and you're full damage. That's bad rolling damage. So 6 fire damage.
That one keeps going.
This is really weapony.
Oh my dice are short. Connor, your dice suck.
Funny old
no, they're
dice
good.
is saving.
They're
Thank
good.
you.
So that's a 7 in total. So that's 7 acid.
Okay.
And that is 13 poison.
So that's a 6, a 7, and 13
Yeah.
added together.
And you might have resistance to one of those types of damage.
Oh crap.
Which is why I listed them.
Oh,
Okay.
I really wish I was on
So-
tide.
13 for us.
13
We're
total.
taking. Yeah.
No idea how I'm going to get myself out
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah.
Why is the cleric tied up?
Xeheria is down.
Oh,
Down? Okay.
She's only a wizard. She's a little squishy
Oh,
girl.
we're only level 4.
Now you had an action ready to join me.
I do have an action ready. Does that mean I can do my action and then another thing?
Well, you had it ready from last turn, didn't
I
you?
did. I did indeed.
You didn't use it on the swarm. I should
I
have tried
didn't.
to coax her into using it on the swarm. Magic missiles.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolts,
Guiding bolt.
which I'm assuming you're using on
Yeah, I'm absolutely
Kulak.
going to use it on Kulak.
the scaled one.
So Snickersbee's guiding bolts, because she is a life cleric worshipping a sun god. Just in the palm of her hand, it is like a beam, like a sunbeam basically. That kind of she shoots to kind of burn the back of the creature's neck area where it sprouts out of. So that is an attack spell. I'm not going to use your dice. 'Cause that's bad. Oh my god. No. So that is a 7 to hit.
That would be a miss.
An 8 to hit, actually. An 8 to hit. That is terrible. Oh man. And like my other stuff, I think I need to hit things. Okay, so if that doesn't take.
Well, that's your reaction, so that's done.
Okay, so that's done.
And that is the end of Kulak's turn.
I thought we were on my turn.
Your
That was
That
your
was your
reaction
reaction.
was
Oh,
To
yeah.
him appearing.
Okay, yeah.
So that would be the end of Kulak's turn, so it's Mac's turn. Now, what I would say is you can.
It's not Mac's turn. I've got 12.
Yeah.
Max got 5.
Yeah.
that would then make it.
That'll make it my turn.
You should have already had a turn.
I should have already had a turn.
Oh, well, this
Should've
is
already
going
had a
so
frickin'
well.
turn.
Bring back Connor. Connor, come back, man. Right, have your turn, Snickersby.
Thank you. Right.
Well, I gave you. You've actually had a bonus guiding bolt. Look at it that way. And you missed, so it's fine.
Okay. Okay. So I am going to. So you're down.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, you're within 30 feet of me, though, aren't you, love?
I hope so. Where's it?
5, I make it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
35.
35. Mm-hmm.
That's bollocks, isn't it?
No, no.
Okay. Okay. I can't reach you. I haven't got any reach weapons. This is really frustrating.
What have you done?
Tied it to a post.
Tied up our cleric.
Annoying, isn't it?
The one thing I could have done, I can't do because I don't have my axe in my hand. Okay, let's go for it.
You can try and wriggle through from the ropes.
I could. Yeah, man. Let's do that. Let's try and
Do a strength saving throw for me, please.
before I do that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast resistance on myself.
Okay, what does that do?
That means I can add a D4 to the number of my saving throw.
Okay.
Just a normal strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, so that is 18 plus 19.
Use your action to get free. So
Yay!
You've got your hands free.
Okay, my hands are free. My feet aren't free.
Well, you can. You can be free, but that is your action and your movement to get out and untie yourself and be free.
Okay.
You can have a bonus action. No, you've already used your bonus action. What did you use your? How did you cast resistance? Was that bonus action? Yeah, use all of your actions to get free.
Okay, cool.
But you are free.
But I'm free.
Good.
Freedom!
This man.
You married him.
I know.
This is going to be fun. It's
Yeah.
going to be nice fun.
But I'm not going to, because I cocked up.
Mhm.
I'm not going to do the poisonous miasm.
Miasma?
Miasm, it says on it.
Miasma?
Miasma, I think.
Diazepam.
Dom, have we gone to print yet? Miasma. A 15 feet around Kulak, there's this sort of green miasma.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for it?
No, because I cocked up.
Okay.
And it was not my turn, so that's fine. So it's going to be Mac's turn.
So Mac is running forward as Snix is getting out of the ropes, and as it gets to about here,
So
about
right on the edge of that.
right on the edge of the miasma, he's getting this axe ready to free Snix again, and sees that Snix has just managed to wriggle out. So it's too late, already got the momentum, but manages to redirect it to this massive, ugly, three-headed crocodile, and he's just throwing this axe at the crocodile. He was very much instructed to use the bardic inspiration for the axe, and he is nothing if not going to do that, because that's what he's been told. It's D4, was it?
D6.
D6. That's not that. Oh, it's even worse. That's a whopping 8
Yeah.
to hit.
Your axe buries itself into the bank behind.
Stop lobbing. Will you keep hold of your axes? You're not doing well at throwing them.
Sorry, that's all I got. Both of them gone.
Well, fuck.
Is that your turn?
No, I'm now going to, because I'm an Echo Knight, I'm going to manifest my Echo. So as a bonus action, anywhere within 15 feet of me, I can magically manifest an echo of myself. Don't know what we're going to do for that.
You can borrow
A grey one.
yeah.
That's echoey. And he's going to be 1, 2, 3. So he can be, yeah. He's going to summon right next to this ugly fella.
Nice.
That is my goal.
Okay.
I'm guessing shadows, echoes are not affected by miasmas.
Well, they would be because they take damage. But the question is...
Immunity to all conditions.
Oh, there you go.
Is there a condition? I'm also questioning whether he has moved into the space as he's... I'm thinking maybe he hasn't moved into the...
No,
Generally,
it's weird.
teleportation isn't counted
Yeah,
as
that's
movement
what I'm
into.
thinking.
I mean, I don't mind. I've got unlimited uses of this ability, so...
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
your Echo Knight presumably isn't living, is it?
Manifest an echo of myself.
It's not
The echo
breathing.
is a magical, translucent grey image of you
Yeah.
that lasts until it's
It's
destroyed.
fine. So it wouldn't be affected, no, because it's not breathing.
Cool. Brilliant.
Some fun rule.
Yeah, lovely.
If you think we're wrong, write wherever you want to. We ain't going to bother reading it.
I will. Come on, come at me, bruh. Okay. So that was your turn.
That's my
So
goal.
we're on to Quinn, please.
Yours. Quinn is going to. So how far is where's the miasma?
It's 15 feet around Kumlak.
Okay. Ugh, that's annoying. Well, so I had my action ready to swipe at anything that came near me, but nothing came near me. So I presume
nothing
that's just
Yeah.
okay. Cool. She is going to. How far away? 5, 10, 15. Yeah. She's going to kick off her heels. Well, kick off. She's just going to step out of her heels, holding the axe. Fine. And she's going to. Can I recklessly attack and rage?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's going to do that. She's going to just like hold the axe high and just barefoot in her gown, sprint and like screaming at what's his face, Kulak.
Cool.
Come running. She's gonna rage. Oh dear. Recklessly attack. She won't fall over. Someone else will move her for me. 'Cause I can't
I'm gonna
maneuver
take
this.
I'm gonna take this away
Yeah.
from her because she's like literally swatting me.
Yeah.
She was there, so she can get to
If
him.
you
Running,
swat
yeah.
and do it
I've
on
got
the
30 foot of movement.
flies.
Recklessly attack and rage. And because she's raging, she's going to wild surge. So I'm going to have to do some shit. So I need to roll a d8.
All in.
Where is a d8? There's a
One of yours.
d8. Yeah, I'll take one of
Yeah,
mine.
one of yours.
The miasma only affects you if you start your turn in it. Not when you
Lovely.
enter.
And
And you can attempt to breath. Anyway.
yeah, I mean,
Cool.
she's being reckless. So that is a 3. So on the wild magic, I get an intangible spirit, which looks like a flump or a pixie, my choice. Appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet must succeed a dex saving throw or take a d6 force damage. Until my rage ends, I can use this effect again, summoning another spirit on each of my turns as a bonus action. So, a pixie is going to appear just sort of to the edge, on the other side, kind of. Actually, no, I don't want to. Oh gosh, I don't want to.
It's only 5 feet. So
Oh yeah, it's 5 feet.
It's
So
next to me.
I'm gonna stick it behind him.
Yep.
And then, so that's that. And then I'm recklessly attacking and I'm raging. So
All the dice.
I'm going to melee attack with advantage using Axe of the Hunter. So that's a 13 plus 5. So that's 18 to hit.
It's a hit.
Marvellous. On doing so, she is going to make Kulak. On doing so, with her scream, she's going to make him her sworn enemy, and in doing so will make an additional d6 of damage. So that is a d12. 11,
Nice.
12, 13, 14, and a d6. 17, 18 damage. Yes, 18 damage, please.
What sort of damage?
What does an axe do?
Slashing.
Slashing. But it's also magical because it's a magic
Axe is
weapon.
Magical, yeah.
So
Cool, good.
yeah,
Good. I shouldn't
Yeah.
have given her a magic.
it's his fault. He gave me a magical axe. So yes, what was that? 18
Yep.
magical slashing damage. And then what else is there? Oh yes, and then the pixie will explode.
And then the pixie will explode.
The spirit that looks like a pixie.
Yes, the spirit that looks like a pixie is going to explode, and yeah, it's within 5 feet, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
You're okay. Dex save, please. I don't know what my what's it is.
Mr. Crocodile.
Yes.
It's very exciting. I'm very excited about Barbarian.
I know, I've never been a barbarian before. This is really fun. What's it? DC thing.
Well, I failed it, so it's because he rolled a 7.
Marvellous! So that is a D6? Yes, D6 force damage. 6!
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your
I
turn.
don't know why you're shaking your head. You managed to take one of us down with one.
Have my goats had a turn yet?
No, we're
still
not.
not.
Yeah,
back
we're not
up.
there
You
yet.
will do in a minute.
Okay.
And then can I... No, I've used my bonus action because that was rage. I've used action on my first attack. Yeah. I can't disengage, so I'm just gonna have to take it. Whatever happens. Yeah.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool. Nice one. So we're at back at the top of the round then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he is going to start walking towards the. I was going to say crowd. What's the name of the
Kulak.
Kulak?
Or the scaled one.
So he's going to walk towards him and say, "This false god is to gaze upon the form of a true god." And he's going to walk up to Kulak, and then as he does, he's just going to walk with his arms out to the sides. And then I've got let me roll this first. A few things happen all at once. So a 20 plus to hit.
Yep.
That would be amazing. It's crit anyway. It's a crit anyway. 4.
What's this? Hang on. How's he attacking here? Sorry.
It's going to be so basically, suddenly a sword bursts from Moldrakon's chest straight through the neck of Kulak for 6, 7, 8, 9 for 19 points of piercing damage.
His skin's pretty tough, so it doesn't do
Yeah, no,
as
that's
much
fine.
damage as you imagined it would.
And at the same time, the helmet, the gauntlets, the cloak flies off as a kobold leaps backwards. Even one kobold stood with his sword through Kulak's chest as another kobold runs backwards across the field.
Oh my
Using
god.
disengage.
Are you literally 3 kobolds in a trench coat?
2 kobolds.
Yes!
We now need another.
I've got
That's hilarious. Was it Stephen made that joke in the break?
Yeah.
So that's hilarious.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yes, so we have Sta is currently stood there with a sword up through the neck of Kulak, whilst Bleck runs across using disengage as his action, and then his bonus action just going to blow the horn towards. I can't remember your character's name.
Oh, who cares?
Xeheria.
Dane's one. It's just going to blow the horn towards Xeheria for healing word. So you have
Yay!
2 points of damage, healing, come back.
God, not damage. so I'm on 2.
You're on 2.
And that
Oh
is
my-
Black and Stir's turn.
Excellent.
I think
Well,
I would
thrilled with
like one of them to roll, and I would like you to have 2 separate initiatives.
Initiatives. Okay, let's go. Black was the one that did, Black is the one that's been doing the head all the time.
Okay.
So we'll go Stir, get a new initiative. Oh, that's a nat 20. For Stir, stood right in front
So,
of...
well, they're together still then.
That whole thing was in sync. So as he stabbed,
Love it.
Black dove off the shoulders of Stir and ran across. Across the line.
Can
I love the idea that that one of them got tremendously trashed
Yeah.
last night, and the other one had to be his legs.
Yeah.
We're like trying to make sure it didn't fall off the top of him.
So we can explain this now quickly.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
so
please.
the quick flashback behind the scenes. Yes, they did drink the first time. The second time, the reeds they took fed down inside. And Stir on the bottom has been filling a wineskin full of all the alcohol that they've been pouring down.
So unfortunately, that last black thing was poison.
Mm.
So the fumes inside the coat took the Stir out.
Oh.
That's what me and Luke spent most of the break discussing. Have
Amazing.
inspiration.
Oh,
Oh,
let's
love
go.
it.
Oh,
Uh,
that's meal
So
done.
well, it was too exciting, wasn't it? Okay, Xeheria.
Xeheria.
Xeheria. Xeheria.
Xeheria.
I got Zephyria earlier, but now I'm on Xeheria.
Oh,
Xeheria.
Zed. Call it
Z is Z.
It's X.
It's not
It's
even
an
Z.
You know what? It
We
doesn't.
spent all this time creating a character.
Malvi 1.
Okay.
Mate, I couldn't get your character's name right after a season of playing together, so...
So Xeheria is gonna kind of pop back up, and she's like, "Oh bloody hell!" It was like a flashback of last night. I'm sorry, I must have blacked out again. Sorry. And she's gonna cast acid arrow at our lovely friend Kulak over here. So yeah, make a ranged spell attack against the target. Oh my! It's the spell attack. That's the whiz. That's because I'm intelligence.
Yes.
Yes.
24 hit.
That will be a hit.
Ah.
Okay, gorge.
Thank you, Chunky Boy Dice.
Okay. So on the hit, a target takes 4d4 acid damage immediately and 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Okay.
So I will roll my 4d4 now. I only have 3d4. Can I borrow a d4?
You can.
Thank you very much. Ooh, not that one because I've got one that's identical.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that is 4, 8, 9, 12
Nice.
now, and then I'll roll 2d at the end of its next turn.
As I said, Kulak has pretty tough skin, so the acid does burn, but not as effectively as you'd hoped.
I mean, as long as it burns something, that's fine with me. And she learns from her mistakes. She's going to use her bonus action to go back,
Like to hear.
which is within 35 feet, isn't it? So there we go.
So you need, yeah, I mean that's definitely out of his breath from range.
That's
You're probably at 60 feet. So yeah, you got plenty of movement
Yeah,
space.
that's-
Yes.
all she needs. She's just getting out of there. Okay.
Okay. So the goats.
The goats. Okay. I think the goats are just going to go for the bugs again. Actually, you know
They've
what?
got their own little side fight, the bugs.
Yeah.
And the goats.
Yeah. Yeah. I.
Keeping it busy.
Yeah.
It's assume.
Can we name the goats?
Pestilence. Famine and death.
The goats of the apocalypse.
Okay, so I think I'm going to do the same thing. So
Yep.
I'm going to ram. So
Starting in the same place, bottom left.
that's this one, right?
No, that's. Oh no, yeah,
On-
that is bottom left. You're right. Bottom. Hang on.
Well, it depends where you're looking from.
It's bottom left from my perspective.
So this.
Yeah.
So pestilence. I'm going to have to remember the names now. Okay, so pestilence. Does a 24 hit.
Yeah, boy.
Lovely stuff. I know this is bludgeoning damage. It's not going to do as much damage as I want it to, but At this point, I am clutching at straws. 8 damage.
Cool.
Then we're on to the one up from her, her, and close to where Snickersby is. Pestilence, I think. Whatever.
They all fall pestilence.
Yeah, why not? 21 hit.
Yeah.
Julio. That is 10 damage.
You have to use your voice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
that's damage.
Gorge. War. So that's
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
ramming insects.
Okay.
So this is the one who's the other goat that's
What's the goat?
closest to where Snickersby is. Okay. 15 hit.
Hits.
Oh, love that. And another 10 damage.
Ooh, that one's blooded. Well, it's not blooded. You've got half as many insects.
Okay, and I think that one is now War, Pestilence, Famine, and the other one Death. Another 24.
Nice.
That massive critic dice. Boo.
8 damage.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the goats.
It's the goats. So we are on to Snickersby.
Yeah, boy.
Come on,
I know
Snickersby.
what Snickersby's gonna do. Don't do it, Snickersby.
Snickersby is going to reach down, pick up her axe, slam it against the floor, and use her action to cast the Light of Lathander. There is a huge, golden glow that surrounds her, like she's bathed in sunlight. And she is going to point to Mac, both of the kobolds, Xeheria and Quinn, and herself, and exclude them from its effects, because that's the thing that I can do.
Okay.
So this surrounds me by 15 feet, and whenever a creature enters the area for the first time, or it starts its turn in there, it has to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage.
Wow.
On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage. So now I am casting the Light of Lathander, but I do have a bonus action.
Nice.
Bonus
What-
action, you say?
Before you do that, just for the cinematicness of it, you did that as the sun finally made its way over the.
Oh, beautiful.
So I am now the sunlight. Lush. I love a cleric. I've not played a cleric.
Clerics are
Very
Nice.
relaxing.
Oh.
So for my bonus action, she is going to leap off the top of this mound, bring back her axe, and cast Spiritual Weapon and bring it down into the back of the crocodile. It's in here as
Yeah, but
my
you-
bonus action.
You can't.
Yeah, it's not something. It's not
It's
like
not an additional act. It's not a bonus
no,
action.
it's
just
not
part of
like
what you do. Yep,
it's not like branding
Yeah,
smite
fair
or anything
enough.
like that. It's the actual attack.
Why did I tell her to play a cleric?
Spiritual Weapon is an amazing spell as well.
Is it?
When you hit with it.
Is it though? I mean, I'm just guessing that 7 doesn't hit.
Right.
For fuck's sake!
It looked epic though.
I mean,
Yeah.
it looks really epic.
They just fall flat.
It looks really epic. It just doesn't do anything. So now I'm behind. Yeah. Oh, and that pixie has exploded. So. That's
Yes.
Did you roll that at advantage?
But
No, I didn't.
I'm going to be
You
bringing
can do
it
because
back.
he's flanked.
Oh, he's flanked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, blood dice. Come on, blood dice. Come on,
Wow.
blood dice.
Oh dear.
There's a 9.
That was a miss. That one.
That's a miss. That's a miss as well. Okay.
Surprises
Okay.
everyone.
So we look real cool, but yeah.
My turn.
Your turn.
So start with the swarm. So swarm. Oh, pestilence. Swarm pestilence.
Yeah.
rolls rubbishly. 6 to attack.
Just it misses.
Is the next one war on here?
No, that's pestilence.
Yeah.
Famine.
Okay, so famine. Changing dice. Oh, 7.
Misses.
Nice.
War. This must be war.
Yeah, that's war.
Yeah, come on, war. 17 to hit.
That does hit.
But damn you. 5 damage.
Okay.
So the goat's blooded.
3 of them are bloodied. Just.
Half the damage on that.
Just.
So annoying. The only one here. And finally, death. Come on, death. 19.
Yeah, that
And
hits.
that's 10 damage.
Ooh.
Death is
Dead.
ironically death.
Okay, and someone's going to stay where it is now. No, someone's not. Someone's not swarm. Is going to swarm over to here. So,
Behind Mac.
No.
actually, in the same space as Mac.
Ooh, heck. Okay.
Cozy.
Doesn't really mean anything, but they're in the same space.
I mean, I'm not a fan of bugs.
And
things
so that's
away
their
from
turn.
me.
So coup away. So who's so currently engaged with Kulak? We have a Shadow Knight,
Aye.
a Kobold. I'm going to attack the 3 in front of me. So starting with the Shadow Knight, he's going to do a claw attack. Blimey. That is a 15 to hit.
Oh, nope, no hit.
Okay. Second claw attack on who's in the middle there?
That's me. That's Quinn.
On Quinn. That's 16 to hit.
Well, you also get advantage because I recklessly attacked. I don't feel like I should say that, but I've got to be honest.
You should, very good. So that would be a 22 to hit.
Oh, fucking hell. Wow.
And
Oh, I forgot to add 2 to my damage
oh well.
because I was raging.
I'll give you. I'll put it on.
I forgot to add it. I had so many things to look at.
Oh,
What kind of damage is it?
it is slashing damage.
Okay, so I've got resistance to it because I'm
So
raging.
you're half 28. then.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
And he's going to go for a bite.
Oh,
Oh, against
who's still got his sword stuck in him.
Little stuff.
Ooh, that would be a 28 to hit.
So Black, as his reaction, is going to cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
So he's going to roll another d20 and then use whichever of those two is the lower to
Okay.
start with.
The 28 stands.
Okay, then that's fine. The attack carries on.
And that.
Oh, and let's go for the Barbarian. You get advantage on your next hit.
Oh, lovely.
On your next anything, actually, you just have advantage on your next one thing.
Oh,
From
great.
Silvery Barbs.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Oh man, sorry, these are doing quite a lot of damage.
Oh dear.
At least you got 2 characters.
Yeah. I've been balanced in 2 characters.
You might not need too much longer.
No.
17 plus 7, 24.
Damn.
Ooh.
Okay. He's very much blooded. I'm going to put them on here because I can't edit that one.
And
It's easy to remember.
that is Kulak's turn.
If you have a special, when can you use a special?
What do you
So, like, you have an action and a bonus attack, and then in your others, you have things like Channel Divinity and stuff like that. When can you use
So
those?
Channel Divinity you just you use as part of.
It will usually
You can
say
just add
within
it.
the body of the text.
But it would be in my go.
So when you hit with usually with your Channel Divinity, when you hit with your axe, you add Channel Divinity.
That's
But you missed, so.
No, it's not. It's not an attack thing. It's a Healy thing.
Okay.
I just didn't know whether I was able to use it now or whether I had to wait until I go.
I don't think you can use it as a reaction.
No.
No, I think it's going to be an action.
Most
isn't it?
specials get used alongside some other action,
Yeah, which
so
is
it
why
gets
this
used.
is a weird one because it doesn't. But that's okay. Carry on.
Okay.
It was a technical question.
Okay, so it is.
We love learning.
Mac's turn. Where is Mac? Mac's in the
Mac
mix.
is-
Max
Yeah.
being swarmed.
Mac's not quite close enough to Kulak to be affected by that. My
He
asthma.
made sure he saw it there and he didn't go close.
So yeah, you've got this swarm of bugs around you.
I've got a swarm of bugs around me. Can I see if Coolie Boy over there has got any metal armour on him?
He's
or
naked,
he's
I'm afraid.
completely
Naked.
naked. And I'm assuming the sword stabbed
Like
in
a
his
baby.
stomach doesn't count as him wearing anything
No, I
metallic.
don't think so.
You gotta
No.
ask these things.
No, but if it's something like heat metal, you could heat the sword.
Unfortunately, it's not that.
Oh, it's a shame.
This is a very injured stir on the end of that sword.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you want to do. If you hit well enough, if you hit the sword, we could work something out.
Well, so with my echo over there, I can use it to make any attacks that I would normally be able to make.
So would the magic of your weapon translate?
I mean,
to
that's
the
up to you.
Shadow.
I
don't think so.
When you take the attack action, any attack you make can originate from your or the echo's space. Any attack that I make.
Okay.
You make this a choice with each attack.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah?
Yeah. You guys are gonna die anyway. So
Yeah.
why not?
So my echo is going to swing the magma war pick that Mac himself is actually holding, but through the echo, the magma war pick, just that end of it, is going to solidify, and it's going to try and hit the exact same spot that the sword has entered into Coolie Boy. And that is a 19 with a +6, so that is 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. So that is normal attack is 1d8 +4 piercing. So that's only a 2 +4, so that's 6, plus 1d4 fire as standard. So that's another 3 fire.
Okay. So I'm going to say half the extra damage.
So still roll. So I get 2d8, and we're going to half that.
Yeah.
So 2 more d8 of fire.
No, fuck, you got a 19. Fuck it. Have them both. Go on. What is it?
That's good. Only 6.
6. Okay. So that's 13 in total.
And as a bonus action, I can heighten my Echo's Fury. Whenever I take the attack action, I can make one additional melee attack from the Echo's position.
Okay.
Nice.
In fact, I'm not even sure that's a bonus action. It is just
Standard.
a
That's
special.
Shadow
A
Knights.
It's a special.
Are Shadow Knights the most OP class?
At a low level, yes, they are. Why did I go Echo Knight? I wonder. That one is a pitiful 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Well, it's a miss, I'm afraid.
Whiffed it.
So again, the fire damage did not. His skin is tough.
Tough skin. I know this is going to get him attacked, but Matt himself is going to retreat a little bit.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So the bugs will take the insects will take an attack of opportunity.
Yes, they shall.
And that would be a 16 to hit.
16 is not a hit.
Ooh.
And Mac's just going to shout at his echo, just going, "Go on, my boy!"
How close to the echo do you have to be?
30 feet.
You're more than 30.
No, I am 30 feet
Oh,
away.
I see.
That's why
Exactly.
I counted.
Okay,
That's why I counted.
So yes, so Matt has got himself exactly in the sweet spot outside of the breath weapon range, but yeah.
It's almost
He
like I know
knows
what I'm
he's
doing.
He's got a noggin.
Okay, so is that...
This is why they don't usually let me sit down here and play.
Is that Max? That's Max turn.
That is Max turn.
Okay,
Done.
Quinn's turn.
And she is going to. Do I have to take damage for the
You
miasma?
do, for the miasma. Good point. Thank you for that. For reminding me.
I'm being a really generous player.
So make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit. He's meant to take. Sorry, I
Oh,
was.
I need to take that damage.
Two D. Oh god, what was it? 2d4 damage at the end of its next turn, which it already has. So that is 7 acid damage.
Nice.
I'm sorry, did you say it's Croc Boy's go?
No, it's my go.
No, it was just
It's
that
the-
he's had his go, and I forgot to
Right.
take that.
Got you.
Take that
Got
damage
you.
from him.
So Constitution saving throw, please.
Which was your go? Sorry, was your go after Snickersby's go?
I have no go. I attacked you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Slash bite.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
It's just you didn't roll your damage.
What, from you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That was more. Go on, what was that then?
So you have to do a wisdom saving throw, darling.
Oh, come on. You guys need to concentrate.
We're all playing completely new characters.
Yeah.
That we've made this week. Most of us playing classes that we've not played before.
Well, that, I imagine it's a fail at 7.
It's definitely a fail at 7, so that's 3d8.
Well, 2 of us at least playing classes we've never played before.
Can I have a d8 from my
Yes.
box, please, sweetie?
Well, that's technically my D8. I
Oh, that
think.
is your d8. So that is nice. That's 13 damage.
13 radiant.
Yes.
Nice.
The radiant damage does damage him badly.
Good. That's nice, isn't it?
Okay.
I'll pay more attention. Sorry.
Baby brain.
Before we were rudely interrupted. Quinn,
Yes,
I think it's
and
your
I
turn.
can roll that Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Yeah. Any dice you do, you have advantage once.
Okay. Oh, well, 15.
Yep. You're safe.
Nice.
Thank you. And she is going to raise her axe again, glaring at him with the hatred of you will die, against her sworn enemy. She's very easily displeased. And is going to chuck a... Now, hang on. Melee attack. It's a strength. Melee. Oh, fuck.
I love the way Moore says melee.
I know,
I know, it's delightful because it's so posh. It's like melee.
melee.
Scone or scone, people?
It's a
Melee or
scone.
melee?
It's a scone, but it's melee.
The joke doesn't work if it's a scone.
I rolled like shit.
The
So
correct word is squan.
that's that's a 9 to hit, which I assume doesn't hit.
No.
Yeah.
They're good when they hit,
Yes.
aren't they, barbarians?
No.
Okay. I bloomin' can't do anything else. Oh no, my sprite. I wasn't listening because I couldn't hear. But yes, my sprite will appear. Oh, hang on. He's what's-ited?
Flanked.
Flanked. I get advantage.
You do?
Yeah.
It's like we've all never played D&D before. It's brilliant.
It's still a shit roll.
This is why we don't play for
7,
3.5
8, 9, 10,
hours.
11,
Yeah.
12.
So miss, I'm afraid.
Bugger. Oh well. Sprite appears and again right behind him, and enough to not hurt anyone else apart from him. And please roll a dexterity saving throw as this sprite reappears.
That might be alright. That is
I don't actually know.
16.
I don't have. Wait, I don't have. How? What is my? How do you work out DC? I haven't written it down. What is it? It's 10 plus something.
10 plus proficiency plus probably wisdom.
Really?
It's wisdom, isn't it?
It depends what it is.
Yeah.
She's above. But
Depends what your.
Normally, the items that say like you use wisdom as your spellcaster modifier
Yeah.
for this DC, or you use.
it doesn't say.
Add 2.
Okay.
So plus your proficiency plus 2.
Okay. So
So 14.
14.
So you passed.
Yeah. That was a shit go. First one was so good. And yes, that's all I can do.
Quinn's turn. Okay, so top of the round. Who's going to go first?
It is Stir first.
So Start is in the miasma.
He immediately drops dead. Well, no, gets knocked down. He's on 1 HP.
Yeah, but he passes.
hold his
Oh,
breath.
it's pass or no damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a pass or half. Okay, then he could survive. He could survive.
How good is he at holding
So
his
it
breath?
says here, a creature that isn't surprised can attempt to hold their breath while holding their breath. A creature can't cast spells, and if it takes damage, it must repeat the save with disadvantage. So yeah, I think if you save, you're basically holding your breath.
Okay, so he took damage, so he's going to make that save again to not get hit and then immediately inhale.
Yeah. So
Okay,
Constitution save.
Disadvantage was it? He's got hit.
No, it's not a disadvantage.
No, so
Okay.
you got hit. If you got hit on your go, on his go, you would then have to re-roll it when you got hit.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that-
follow you. So Constitution is 13.
That's a fail, I'm afraid.
He is. He's my inspiration.
Hey.
Let's do that again. 14.
Oh, sorry.
He's down.
Oh,
If he's
no.
taking damage, yeah, he's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
Yep,
you
just,
guys all keep running
just
away from me, and which means I
falls
can't
off the
do
sword.
anything.
The sword is still in Coolie Boy.
Yeah,
This
probably.
is close enough.
Yeah, he's down. He just lets go of the sword and just falls to the floor.
Oh dear.
Okay. But
Is it? I think Black's probably next up.
Black
Turn,
is
is
up,
it?
next up, yeah.
Okay, so he's going to cast Fairy Fire over. It is Fairy Fire. Is it Fairy Fire? Is the advantage one? Lights them up.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's
it
the
does.
one. Fairy Fire. It is. Yeah, I knew it was. Over. I keep saying I'm going to say Krushala.
Kulak.
It's not Krushala.
Kulak.
Kulak.
Coolie Boy.
The scaled one.
Yeah, over him. So he's got the deck save, DC 15,
Yeah.
or he just lights up.
I failed.
There we go. So it's just advantage to hit him for 1 minute concentration.
Lovely.
Nice.
And we're going to just back up a little bit. And that is that's Black done as well.
Okay. So we are on to Xeheria.
Mm.
Xeheria.
Xeheria. I know.
It's gone in my dyslexic bit of my brain. I'm
Yeah.
there again.
Oh god, I'm really annoyed because I know the type of damage I want to do, but I can't because I've got any spells that do it. So I'm gonna have to go for. I'm gonna cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Ooh.
So I get to choose a 5-foot square unoccupied space on the ground so they can see within range. Which it.
What's the range?
Oh.
You can move.
You can move.
Oh, I can move. Oh, God. Okay. Things it needs to be. I want it to be next to Kulak.
So what's the range?
30 feet.
So you can
You only
basically
need to be-
stand the same, like
Yeah.
do what
Yeah.
those
10,
guys have done.
15.
Stand right on the edge of those.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can see. Alright, okay, cool. So I'm gonna. Oh no, because it's gonna. Sorry, I'm like.
You didn't explode your spirit.
I did explode it.
Oh,
He failed
okay.
the deck save.
That's fine then.
It was on the board.
Oh right.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put my.
Basically,
Sorry.
it just comes on and then moves out again.
So a medium hand, which is this guy here, made from compacted soil, rises there, which is gonna be here, there, right next to Kulak.
Yeah.
Reaches for one creature you can see within 5 feet of it. I know this isn't going to go well, but can you do a strength saving throw for me, please?
I have a feeling Kulak is a strong boy.
That's what I'm thinking, but I can't think of anything else to do.
Is he a disadvantage because he's flanked?
Oh, is it a disadvantage? 'Cause-
Not on a strength.
No.
No.
Oh well. Might as well check.
Does a 28 pass?
Fuck off.
he gets plus 11.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Okay.
Sorry.
He'd have been safe rolling a 0.
Just sorry, I'm just checking. No, it's not. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a half. Cool. Toni cries. That's my bonus action.
Does it remain there, the hand?
Yeah, it can do. Yeah, so it's just a concentration for a minute, so the hand can still be there if
And
it doesn't.
attack again next time if it wants.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so it's concentration, so I can't really do anything else, so I will not. And yeah, just sort of.
Cool.
Pestilence, famine, and war.
Oh, thank God, I can possibly do something.
Hopefully.
Cool.
Well, no, pestilence, famine, and
Yeah.
War.
War.
Death is
Death.
Death that died.
Death died. Well, didn't die,
death.
just kind of
Ceased to
disappeared.
exist.
Yeah.
It's a has-been.
So, because I can only really do one thing on these guys, I'm gonna ram the bugs again. So yeah, pestilence. Jesus Christ. Okay,
dear.
so 6 doesn't hit, presumably. Famine.
Sorry, no, I shook my head again.
Oh, actually no, maybe 12.
Yeah.
Oh, actually even 13 because my maths is bad, but that's good. Okay, cool. That is 7 bludgeoning damage,
Cool.
and now it's War's turn. Okay, thank God. 22.
That's a hit.
Lovely
Nice.
stuff. That's another 7 bludgeoning damage to the bugs.
They're looking pretty bad.
I want at least something I do to actually be somewhat effective.
It's the Swarm's turn.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not. It's Snickerby.
Yay! Okay, so because we have so many minis on the board that are just white things, can I find out who everybody actually is?
Yep.
So,
So
Quinn, where are you? You're here.
I'm the only purpley black figure.
Lovely. Mac, where are
Mac is all the way back here,
Mac's
and
back
his
here.
echo is the grey one right next to Quinn.
you? Okay, and
Stir is the one
Stir
down.
is down.
Right next to Kulak.
And
Yeah.
Okay, and
Quinn is right in front of
Xeheria?
Kulak.
Xeheria's just here, actually.
Are we
on
30
10,
feet?
15, 20.
35
So they are
from you.
exactly 35 feet from Kulak.
Right.
So they are 40 feet from you.
Okay, so I guess the first thing I have to do is roll because of the miasma.
Yes, please.
Okay, is this a poison damage?
This is, yeah.
Okay, so I roll at advantage. Is it Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving.
Okay, 16. Am I good?
Yeah,
I'm
you
good.
pass.
Nice. Okay. In that case, I am going to move. As I'm behind him, do I need to disengage?
Yeah.
I still need to disengage.
Mm.
Ooh.
A ghost has appeared.
Okay. In that case, I am going to use my special, which is my channel divinity, which is preserve life.
Oh.
So Star,
Nice.
what's your full hit points?
25.
25. So you can have 12 hit points.
Damn, wow.
Really sweet.
Anyone else within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Quinn,
Yeah.
when you're within 30 feet of me,
Yeah.
would you like to have the other 18?
Yeah.
Actually, how many?
I mean, my max is 57.
I can't give it to you.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. So
Okay.
we're gonna just use it on stuff
Yeah.
for now. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm
I
okay.
can
I've
only-
not taken that much damage.
I can only heal you up to your
Max.
to half
Half
your
max.
max.
Okay,
So,
amazing.
but you are alive. This is why I keep trying to get you in range.
So if I come in like range, you
Star
can attack me. I will
lives.
be down instantly.
Yep.
So that's 2 hit points.
And as my bonus action, I'm gonna try and hit the fucker with my spiritual weapon again.
Nice.
And as he's flanked, that's advantage.
It is.
Nice. Oh, look at that. That'd be a nat 20, that
Oh,
be.
lovely!
Okay.
Super
Right.
duper.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 3d8 to see what I'm going to add on top of that.
Everything in a Bristolian accent is so much better.
Why?
Great. No, that doesn't count because that's not there. Right, okay, so that means that's 8 times 3, which is 24.
Mhm.
Max.
Well done.
24.
It's easier when you're not
plus
drinking.
6 is 35 damage.
Woo!
Wow.
What type of damage?
That's 35. Ooh,
Radiant?
I think that's
Force?
radiant.
Oh.
Force.
Now, what are you
It's
using?
force damage.
What are you using?
It's my spiritual weapon. So what
Yeah,
happens
force.
is it's my it's
Is
my
it your
axe. Well, it's not my axe, but it is my axe.
Are you using the spell spiritual weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
It's magical force damage.
There's just a flying axe, a
What did
spiritual
you-
axe.
What did you do as your action?
I use preserve life, which is my special, which isn't.
Can you do a spell and a bonus?
It's
The
not
spell's already cast last turn.
Yeah.
It gets its own initiative now. It's like a companion
okay.
or something
Okay,
like that.
cool. Okay, fine. How much, sorry?
I just told you 35.
I
35.
just told you that.
I just told you that. She's a bit pissy because she keeps doing epic things. That
That was really fucking epic.
That was
really epic.
Okay, so Kulak is blooded.
Nice.
finally.
Fucking time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so, yeah, that'll do.
Okay,
Mhm.
so it's the bug's turn.
My
Pestilence.
boys. My boys.
These dice are amazing, Connor. 21 to hit,
Yeah, that hits, weirdly enough.
10
We put
damage.
them in jail.
10. Oh, Pestilence is dead.
No!
guys. Rip Pestilence. That one's famine.
15 to hit famine,
Yeah.
10 damage.
Oh,
Famine's down.
No. Oh god, we were coping with the bugs being like distracted.
Come on, War.
Oh, war, I think he's missed war, so on a 7.
yes.
Oh, he has missed War.
Nice.
My
War
boys.
is good for something.
Yeah, he's my favourite.
We should not be
So-
cheering on war.
No.
We shouldn't be.
Death
but
is gonna attack Mac. This is gonna pestilence and
No. The bugs aren't called that. That's
yeah,
the
they've
name of
taken
the
on that name.
No, they haven't.
So the 3 swarms of bugs now have moved to Mac, to Black, and to Xeheria.
Yeah.
And
it's
Xeheria. Damn it, I'm never gonna get that name. Luckily it's not a real person. That'd be mean and rude. Wouldn't it? Okay, so the bugs are going to attack Mac. 19 to hit.
oh, that's right on the nose. Some of them
and
have clearly gotten into my armour there.
They do 10 points of damage.
10 points.
Of biting damage, that's not a thing.
Piercing.
The more damage
Piercing,
Mac
yeah.
gets, the more Irish he gets.
I know, this is not good. I promised someone yesterday night that I was not going to go into a bad Irish accent. I'm sorry.
Kulak's turn. Well, first of all, he's got to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oof, that's not good. 10.
10? No, mate. You have not passed that.
Not wisdomous.
No. So that's 3d8. Radiant damage. That's 8 radiant damage, please.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do any damage to Kulak?
I mean, I'd like to.
I'd like to. I don't have any.
So Kulak is going to hit Quinn first.
Well, he can try.
Yeah, Quinn's going to bite Sorry, claw. Kulak is going to claw Quinn.
Nice lot of sounds.
16 to hit.
Oh, that just hits. But it's slashing damage, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
You can play that game.
Yeah.
That is 18 points of damage.
What, total or?
Total.
Okay. So, 9.
And
Rightio.
now he is going to claw at Stir.
No.
Gloucester.
Oh,
Okay.
that's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, we're going to use silvery barbs again, and maybe it'll
Nice.
work. So just roll another d20 and take the lowest of the two.
Oh, that one.
Nice. Okay. And we'll put the advantage to Mac on this one. So your next
Aye.
attack have advantage.
And he's going to bite at that pesky cleric.
Hmm.
For 25.
For 25.
Oh, you Christ.
Weirdly, that actually hits.
Oh no, sorry, I rolled the wrong dice. That's right, correct dice. 20 damage.
20 damage. Oh, blimey, I am bloodied.
And that's his turn.
Alright, okay.
So we are on to Mac.
Mac.
Didn't take anyone out, that's a problem for him. That's annoying.
I mean, Mac's a bit pissed off by these bugs now. He's just going to swing at them.
Okay.
So that is
With advantage.
with
Can
advantage.
use it,
Good. Because that was a 4 I rolled first.
Oh no.
That's 15 plus 6. That's 21 to hit these pesky bugs.
You hit them.
So that's 1d8 plus 4. So that's 5 piercing damage, which is going to do bugger all. But let's hope that the 1d4 fire damage is going to do 1 as well. Wow.
They're blooded.
Well, there's that. And as I've taken attack on my turn, I'm going to allow my Echo to do its attack.
Cool.
Because it can.
Mm-hmm.
14 plus 6, that's a 20 to hit.
It's a hit.
Annoying.
Very
That
good.
is 1d8 plus 4. So that's a 3, so that's 7 piercing
Okay.
plus 3 fire.
Nice.
Cool.
And that is quite simply his go.
Mac's turn.
Yeah.
Quinn's turn.
Marvellous. She is going to. So her very neat hair is just kind of coming unravelled at this point. And she's going to take the axe and sort of swing it up through, or attempt to swing it up through his chin. Is Fairy Fire still on him?
Yep.
Excellent. And that is 20 to hit.
It's a hit.
Nice.
Still with the sworn enemy, so that is a D12. Yes, and a D6. Oh fuck. Okay, that was a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. 7 to hit. Oh, plus 2, 9.
9 damage.
9 damage, magical.
Nice.
And yeah, that's. Oh! And as a bonus action, the sprite appears. Right, sort of. Well, that's just the hand, isn't
That's
it?
my hand.
We're going to assume it can do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the sprite appears and immediately disappears because it explodes. And please make a dex saving throw.
Oh, that's bad. 9.
Ah, excellent. So that is 4 force damage, please.
I mean, get the idea, mate. You're not liked here. Go away.
Okay.
I don't know, he's surrounded by people. He might be getting the wrong impression.
Right, we've gone 10,
Yep.
so we're going to go fast
Yes.
now.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Yep,
So
yep, yep.
it's,
Get it done.
Stir's turn.
Okay, so you just pull the short sword free and stab straight into Kulak. Is a 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Ooh, for 11, 12, 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
Nice. Bonus action disengage. And so he's just going to back up slightly, sort of seeing this. You sort of stab in and then look quite sheepishly and just run backwards. And that's Stir's turn. Black is going to then Vicious Mockery. On turns, he's got a Wisdom saving throw DC 15.
Oh, that one.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. So 3 psychics damage, and he's got disadvantage on his next attack.
Ooh.
And we'll bonus action from Black, Bardic Inspiration to Quinn as well.
Thank you.
So 1d6 added on.
Marvellous. To the attack or the damage?
Any d20 you make for your Bardic Inspiration, yeah.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah. And
D6.
that's both my little kobolds done.
Nice.
Okay, so we are on to Xeheria.
Yeah.
No, I'm not refused.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go with Acid Arrow again. I'm dropping the hand because that's a strength save, and as we all know, that's not gonna do it. So, hand's gone. Dropped concentration on that. Acid Arrow, okay. I am just. I can do this. No, I can't.
Really can't.
Is it 12? Yeah, of course it fucking is. That's okay though because it's half damage. So it's still some damage. So yeah, so and there's also no damage at the end of your next turn. So it is
Go for it.
Oh Jesus
Oh, no.
Christ! 2, 4, 5, 6, 3 acid damage.
More than 0.
It's still damage.
Okay.
Goats.
Goats. One goat.
He rams the fucking thing. 14.
Hit.
Cool. 9 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, they're gone.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Thank you. I am feeling so useless in this fight. So I'm
No.
glad these.
No.
I'm glad.
No,
war-
those-
No, the goats.
Those goats have
goats
been an
freaking like
absolute-
saved us.
War is really pulling through. I
Okay.
love war.
We'll clip that. And
So it's the Snickers' turn.
It's Snickersby's turn, and what she is going to do is she is going to
Oh,
give
she's
up.
She's gonna make a saving throw.
Yeah,
Oh,
Smart.
she is for the miasma. Quite right. Oh dear, that's a 7.
It's a fail.
What do I have?
2d6 and you're poisoned.
oh no!
What?
I don't know why I keep doing this. Slowly and
9
9.
and you're poisoned. So I
Right.
think that's disadvantage.
Oh right, okay.
Where would that be?
Disadvantage. Oh, that
I don't know what the
sucks.
poison effect does. Isn't it make you just at disadvantage for everything?
On attack rolls or saving throws, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm right. No, okay.
Okay, cool. In that case, I am.
I'm not being sexist by looking that way to ask rules. They know the rules.
Yeah, no.
He's
They,
the DM.
they are DMs.
The DM corner.
Okay.
We are not.
And this is the cool corner.
Yeah, this is the cool corner.
Right, come on,
Cool.
quick.
Yeah, we've got
Everyone wants to go to bed.
speedy.
Oh yeah, that's cool. In that case, what Snickersby is going to do is she's going to give Crocboy a swift kick up the backside, and by touching him, she's going to try and cast Inflict Wounds
Okay.
Nice.
at disadvantage. Oh. Come on,
It's
ladies.
always great when it works.
17 to hit.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm going to need, that's 1d10. That's yeah. Could I have I need another 2d10s, please. Yeah, thank you. Great. Yeah. So that is. Whoop. I'm gonna have to throw the back. So that is a 10, an 8, a 4, and a 6.
Nice.
So
That's 24.
24. 24 damage, necrotic damage.
28, is it?
Oh yeah, 28.
28.
28.
28 necrotic damage.
Hang on.
Go on. Go on.
I bet
I'd like to say,
Yeah.
He looks real bad.
I'd like to say that her toe kind of shines a little bit when she does that. So it's like she's shoving the sunshine up his bum.
Yeah.
One of his heads, it just kind of comes out.
That's
For
my
God's
go.
That's your turn.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
If it killed him, it would have been all 3 mouths.
Right. Kulak's going to attempt something mental.
Kulak, first of all, is going to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Fucking hell. 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does not pass that.
It's gonna attempt nothing.
How many? What dice have you got to roll?
I've got to roll 3d8.
Ooh, it's 12.
Okay.
Oh.
So that is. Oh, look at that. Well, that's 16.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say what happens to him.
Please do. I can't ask you to do that, obviously.
No,
for
for legal reasons. So it's like you see like a light, like it's inside his stomach, like glowing, and it just gets brighter and brighter until it shines out of all 3 of his mouths and basically burns him from the inside, and he crumples into a little crest.
Nice.
And Kulak's evil reign, and as he does that, the little flies just fly away.
Of course. Do you know about anybody else? But I could use a drink.
Fucking hell.
Just to give you the end of the story, you are hailed as heroes. The townspeople come out. They thank you for. He's been controlling them. He's been controlling them psychically, and they've been sacrificing to him for years.
And that's why they were all such arseholes and sexist.
They are still assholes.
Okay.
They're now free and very happy.
Okay.
And they help you get on your way to maybe continue to
Save the
rescue
princess.
So watch out for
Wow.
that. Can't do another one. We're not doing another one. Don't make us. So I think it just leaves us to say, buy this book. It is awesome.
So much fun.
All of that came from the book. Everything we've done tonight basically came from the book. So buy that. Come and see us at Comic Con. Use Critic.
Yeah.
What was it, guys?
RTDD10.
And
And I'll give you 10% off.
yeah, follow us on socials, and all it needs to say really is roll the damn dice.
The beverages at the thirsty Minx taste shite, but they will get you wasted. Now that she slept with Hedwig, it's not the worst thing that Snickerby's tasted. Quinn is a snob, Mal is a god, or just 2 kobolds in a trench. Be rude to Xeheria when she won't shut up, if you fancy a ramming by big goats.
Yay!